Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, October 7th, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We're looking at the Dow here. Interesting pattern. Um, Yesterday, I was talking about the Dow was in this trading range for I think about 4 days, alternating up and down with this being the low and this being the high. And then it came back to that on the close yesterday, and I speculated that, what is it going to do? Is it going to go back down today and test those lows again? Well, it didn't do that. It decisively broke out right from the open above the top of that trading range and just screamed. And up here on top, this thing was close to being up 600 points. And then it trailed off the last half of the day, uh, 200 to 250 points. But it's still, even with that trailing off, the Dow ended up closing up 338 points. So a very strong day for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This is giving me the creeps, however, because the pattern is with the Dow. It's been up one day and down the next, and this is the second up day in a row. On top of that is a very strong up day, and I do not want this Dow to go down tomorrow. You've heard me talk about it. I hope it crashes. I hope it crashes. Yeah, I definitely don't want it to go down and test these lows where it opened and then establish a new trading range above this previous trading range. That would be deadly for us given our positions, and I will discuss this now. We had five positions coming in, uh, only five, and we did close those out with positive $3,600. So, yeah, I'm happy to get positive numbers on our closeout. That was okay. But the scary thing about this is a pattern we've seen a lot where you had this big buying push right at the beginning of the day, and we are doing a lot of buying right up here, and that's exactly what happened, which is the high of the day, and that's exactly what happened today. We got into 20 positions, and only 5 of those positions are positive, and 15 are negative. So we get uh, a big sell off tomorrow on the open, and with 20 positions, we're going to get killed. We have we're negative $2,400, and I'll explain why we're only negative $2,400 in a second. But uh, so that's no protection at all. We have 15 negative positions tomorrow, and this thing goes south. You know, we're going to hemorrhage really bad, really bad. Now, I'm not saying the thing couldn't pop up and put in a third big up day in a row. It could. It certainly could. But, and let's hope it does, because we're going to need that to get out of this with our skin intact, believe me. I have only one position to show you, and this position saved our butt today, and I hope it saves our butt tomorrow. And this stock is CEI, which is Camber Energy Incorporated. This is a penny stock. And where it closed yesterday, I didn't look at the exact number here, but it closed about 90 cents per share. And that 90 cents per share, by the way, is how our amount of shares we buy is calculated. So with that low number, 90 cents a share on the close, we bought 50,000 shares. But we didn't buy 50,000 shares at 90 cents. Unfortunately, we bought that up here about 2 hours into the day. And fortunately, this thing took off for about 2 hours after we bought it. And right up here, we have our position in this trade is about uh, $24,000 in profit on those $50,000 shares. It pulled back a little, but not too bad. We closed with about 20,000 in profit. This is the only profitable trade. I mean, decent profitable trade out of those 20 positions. And that single trade is pulling everything up on all these 15 positions that are negative. So that's how we end up closing with only negative $2,400 on this pile of 20 positions. But we got two bad things that could happen tomorrow. Number one would be those 15 bad positions get a lot worse, and they could, and that's just going to kill us. The other thing that could happen is this stock, Camber Energy Incorporated, we have the whack-a-moles come in and push this thing down, and that's going to kill us also. So it's a little bit shaky. I admit I'm nervous about today. Fortunately, the one good thing about Camber Energy Incorporated is holding up very nicely in the aftermarket. So I'm not seeing anything so far that indicates this stock will weaken. But if those 15 bad ones weaken altogether, it could just totally wipe out any profits we make here in Camber Energy. So we gotta hope. And then, of course, tomorrow's Freaky Friday. So, knock on wood, I'll be I'll be here tomorrow trading on Freaky Friday as usual.